Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today our topic is real numbers theorem 1.3. Let us see what is theorem 1.3. Let x be a rational number whose decimal form terminates. Then x can be expressed in the form of p by q, where p and q are co-primes, and prime factorization of q is in the form 2 power n 5 power m, where n and m are non-negative integers. Okay, let's see what is theorem 1. Here given let x be a rational number. Let us take x a unknown number, that is a rational number which whose decimal form terminates. Whose decimal terminates means after some points it will stop. So suppose 0.003 like this, after some points it will be terminated. They given that x is the decimal form of x is terminates, then x can be expressed in the form of p by q. We know that rational numbers are expressed in the form of p by q. So x is equal to, x is a rational number, x is equal to p by q. Okay, then x can be expressed in the form of p by q, where p and q are co-primes. What are mean by co-primes? Co-primes. Do you know what is mean by co-primes? The numbers which have one as the common factor. The numbers which have one as the common factor are known as co-primes. This p and q have only one as the common factor, so these are co-primes. Next, and the prime factorization of q. Here q is the denominator. Prime factorization of q is power of 2's and power of 5's. 2 power n 5 power m. Okay, here prime factorization of the denominator, that is q. Prime factorization of denominator q is of the form product of powers of 2 and 5, that is 2 power n and 5 power m, where n and m are non-negative integers. What is meant by non-negative integers? They are positive integers. Okay, have you understood? X is a rational number whose decimal form terminates. X is a rational number whose decimal form terminates. Not x is in this form. Just I took an example for terminating decimals. Then x can be expressed in the form of p by q. We know that rational numbers can express in the form of p by q. So x is a rational number. X is equal to p by q, where p and q are co-primes. P and q are co-primes which have one as a common factor, and prime factorization of q is of the form product of powers of n and powers of 5, that is 2 power n and 5 power m, and where n and m are non-negative integers. So finally, this theorem 1.3 says that if in the form p by q, this decimal form of this will terminate if q is in the form of 2 power n and 5 power m. Okay, have you understood? If it terminates in the form of 2 power n and 5 power m. Let us solve some examples. Here given 3 by 8, 4 by 25, 7 by 8. Write in the decimal form without performing actual division. We have to write this in the decimal form. As per theorem 1.3, this is in the form of p by q. So if we turn q into powers of 2 power n and 5 power m, it will become into decimal, it will change into decimal form. Let us see. 3 by 8, that is equal to 3 by 8 means in the form of 2 it is 2 cube. Here we have only powers of 2, but there are no powers of 5. How? So when powers of 5 are not there, we have to multiply. Here it is cube. Then we have to multiply denominator and numerator by 5 cube. By 5 cube. If 5 is not there in the denominator, that means it is not in this form, only of this form. We have to change into this total form, 2 power n and 5 power n. So we are here we got. Okay, now here powers are equal. So 3 into 125, 5 cube is 125 by powers are equal. So 2 into 5 whole cube, that is equal to 3 into 125, that is 125 into 3, 5, 1, 6, 7, 375, that is 375 by 2 5 is a 10, 10 whole cube is 1000. Okay, have you understood here? 2 into 5 is 10, 10 whole cube is 1000. Now we got into the denominator as zeros. Okay, we can convert it easily. 0.375. Hence it is 1000. After point we have to keep 3 decimal points. So it is 375. Okay, have you understood? First we have to change it into